Well, when Twitter thinks that you're bad for free speech, maybe you're doing something wrong. Here's the headline. Twitter is worried about free speech in Canada. Whatever country you're in right now listening to this, if a former drama teacher / ski instructor runs for the highest office in your country, do not elect them. That experiment has been run. It doesn't work. Don't do it. So what's going on here? Following proposed legislation in Canada that would give the government greater oversight and control over content on social media, Twitter has expressed opposition to the bill due to its effect on freedom of expression. And this is a bill put forth by the Liberals, of course, known as the Online Harms Bill. Of course, that's what it's called. Because harm is bad, and online harm is the worst kind, obviously. And, calling it the Online Harms Bill lets everybody know that the government is doing this to protect the people. Not themselves. Not themselves. No. It's to protect the people, right? They don't want them to get harmed, especially not online. So what does this bill do? The bill would take aim at online posts in 5 categories. So terrorist content, okay, well, that's not good. Content that incites violence, okay, yeah, we don't want that. Oh, here we go, hate speech. What is hate speech exactly? You know what it is? It's whatever Justin Trudeau doesn't like. Let's see, intimate images shared non-consensually, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. And child exploitation, yeah, we don't want that, okay? So that's fine, but it's really about this. That's what I think, the hate speech part, which I personally don't think that hate speech is real. I mean, if you're dealing with content that incites violence, you've kind of dealt with everything you need to right there. Hate speech is just in the eye of the beholder. It's just a very broad term that could mean anything. And do you really trust this guy with it?
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing?
Yeah, me neither. And get this, platforms would be required to proactively monitor posts and given 24 hours to take down illegal content after it was flagged. So 24 hours to take down anything that's flagged. That sounds like a disaster for free speech to me. Because who's going to be making the decision? Well, nobody. There's not time to even make a decision. You're just going to have to take down anything that gets flagged. Anything. Now, the Liberal government actually had feedback on this proposed bill from places like Microsoft and Twitter, and from Canadian telecom companies. In fact, there were hundreds of submissions, which they didn't want to release, by the way. But some information has come out, like this document from Twitter, that warned the proposed framework involving proactive monitoring of content, quote, sacrifices freedom of expression to the creation of a government-run system of surveillance of anyone who uses Twitter. The submission said the bill could be used for censorship as a tactic by political parties, and a joint response by the telecoms warned of government overreach in asking for subscribers' private information without judicial authorization. Again, do you want to trust all this stuff to this guy?
Holding unacceptable views that they're expressing?
No, me neither. See, Twitter claims the bill does not have, quote, the most basic procedural fairness requirements you might expect from a government-run system, such as a notice and warning. Yes, because they don't want to have to deal with any of that. They just want to see something they don't like and then get rid of it. No questions asked. I've got a feeling that a lot of criticism of Trudeau is going to become hate speech real quick if this bill passes. Anyway, furthermore, the social media platform said the, quote, requirement to share information at the request of the Crown is also deeply troubling. So they are going to want the personal information of anybody who's saying things they don't like on the internet. Yeah, I would say that is deeply troubling. Look at this. Google warns Liberals' Online Harms Bill will result in the blocking of legitimate content. Google and other critics have taken issue with the requirement to take flagged content down within 24 hours and report content to law enforcement. So this will all result in the blocking of legitimate content. I do believe that's actually its point. They're not going to tell us that, but that is its point. It's to block legitimate criticism of Trudeau. And again, I mean, when it's Twitter and Google that think this goes too far, that's got to be a bad sign. I mean, I don't know if they just don't want to share power or what it is, but it sure doesn't look good, does it? But anyway, after the government got all this feedback from people that were concerned that this might just be a giant power grab for the Trudeau government, they decided to send out the bill to an expert advisory group on online safety. And I took a look at the advisory group here. You notice very quickly, here's Bernie Farber, chair, the Canadian Anti-Hate Network. You know, it's funny, that name's familiar. Oh yeah, I did a video on this guy. Yeah, he's the guy who tried to smear the Freedom Convoy with an anti-Semitic hoax. A very obvious one, by the way. He tweeted this out, taken by a friend in Ottawa at the occupation, apparently in plain sight. And yes, indeed, this does have anti-Semitism. Just one problem. It wasn't at the Freedom Convoy. And this Canadian journalist figured that out pretty quick. Well, Bernie, isn't it incredible that the picture your, quote, friend in Ottawa at the occupation sent you is identical to the photo posted on Twitter 2 weeks ago by someone in Miami, right down to the ceramic design in the background. Yes, here's his tweet. Here's the original tweet from 2 weeks before, from Miami. It's the exact same picture. So is it unbelievable that this guy's one of their experts, or is it actually just totally expected? So something tells me that this panel is going to tell Justin Trudeau exactly what he wants to hear. So, yeah, I mean, Twitter's sitting there thinking, wow, I thought we were bad. Although no word yet on them deleting his Twitter account. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen to the audio version, it's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. See you next time.